Boys, we're taking a look at Trace rifles today. They got a pretty substantial buff, well, an indirect buff here in Sandbox 2.0.5. They got a bump up in ammo from 40 to 50. I think it was originally 40, somewhere around there, but it's now 50 inside of Crucible. They now benefit from the following armor perks. We've got auto rifle loader, unflinching auto rifle aim, auto rifle targeting, precision weapon targeting. Matter of fact, inside of the description there for precision weapon targeting, it specifically mentions Trace rifles and auto rifle dexterity. We're going to talk about all of these armor perks, how they affect Trace rifles, and if the ammo bump in Crucible is enough to make this weapon type competitive. First up, let's talk about ammo. As you noticed from all of the armor perks that was listed, you might have noticed that a scavenger perk was not listed. Now, I actually loaded out scavenger perks. I loaded out 2 different scavenger perks because, as we know, scavenger perks stack. But even after putting on 2 different armor pieces with auto rifle scavenger on it, I did not notice a difference at all in the amount of special ammo that I was picking up. 13 seemed like a very common number with or without the scavenger perk. So yeah, guys, no reason to run a scavenger perk at all here for Trace rifles. But let's talk about that ammo economy. Now, I feel like starting with 50 rounds is plenty. I think that's good. It allows you to at least get 2 kills. And if you're super accurate, you could squeeze 3 to 4 kills, especially with something like Cold Hard. Now, probably the most common amount that you get back upon receiving special ammo off the ground is about 13. But then you still get those moments where you only get 4 to 5 shots back. Now, that was a problem a month ago when we reviewed Trace rifles, and it's still a problem now, which results in 2 things. Number 1, you can't really rely on this gun outside of grabbing 2 to 3 kills. Like a lot of times what I found myself, the moment I got 2 kills with a Trace rifle, maybe a third, that was pretty much it. It was time to get my primary back out, because even if I did pick up more Trace rifle ammo, I would have to kill at least 2 or 3 people to get enough ammo there to kill even 1 person. So that level of inconsistency is what's going to turn a lot of people away from Trace rifles. You see, guys, your special weapon is not a weapon that I feel you should just die, refresh your ammo, go in there, charge, and die again. No, to me, the true mentality should be slaying and feeding that special weapon to get more and more ammo with it and being able to chain from kill to kill. That's not to say that Trace rifles aren't powerful, which is why I think Bungie is being a little hesitant when it comes to fixing the ammo economy outright for these Trace rifles. Cold Hard has a time to kill of 0.73. Prometheus Lens has a time to kill of 0.8. Wave Splitter is just crazy. I don't even know what Wave Splitter is TTK wise, because it could just do crazy stuff and hit random numbers, but just know it's even more powerful than Cold Hard and Prometheus Lens to me. If I had it on my account, I would use it a lot more. Needless to say, given the fact that Trace rifles are very strong, I think that's what the concern is there with Bungie. They don't want people running around constantly maining Trace rifles, which is why I'm okay with scavenger perks not applying to Trace rifles, but instead we have a consistent flat value of ammo that we get back each time we get a kill. If it's going to be 13, perfect. Let's just make it 13 every single time. Nothing more and nothing less. Moving on, let's talk about the armor perks that are applying, as well as something else I wanted to bring up, Actium War Rig. Guys, this is a Titan exotic. It comes with the perk Auto Loading Link, which steadily reloads a portion of your equipped auto rifles magazine from reserves. So I didn't say nothing to anyone, but I was sitting back going, oh man, is this it? Is it gonna work here with Trace rifles? Wouldn't that be nasty? Think about it. A Trace rifle with Actium War Rig constantly feeding it ammo? I know someone's gonna say, well, you get the same thing with the Barricade, but that's not the point. I wanted this exotic to work here with Trace rifles. Unfortunately, fellas, it does not. But these other perks all seem to be playing a role in making Trace rifles a better weapon here overall. The only one I have a complaint about is unflinching auto rifle aim. Now, I think the flinch in general on Trace rifles is really bad. Like when someone's hitting you with the Trust or Luna's Howl or Bygones or just pretty much anything that can do substantial amount of flinch, my Trace rifle reticle goes all over the place. Matter of fact, I just outright lose the target. Now, I was hoping that the unflinching auto rifle aim would help with that. Maybe it is, but it's not very noticeable. Again, I think this is Bungie's way of maintaining that this weapon stays balanced and doesn't get too carried away here in Crucible. So overall, guys, I think Trace rifles are a little bit better than what they were originally. They're not a weapon type you could run around in Crucible and main the entire time. Not until they get a fixed flat amount of ammo that we receive upon landing kills. Until that happens, it's going to be a really tough sell to use this gun after 2 to 3 kills, at least reliably. So fellas, try them out for yourself. If you haven't used Trace rifles in Forsaken, They are very powerful. They do some massive amounts of damage. I've got Prometheus Lens with the Masterwork, and it's pretty good. Cold Heart is very good, and I don't even have the Masterwork for it. And Wave Splitter is super dominant, but nobody has it. Fellas and ladies, thank you all for coming and watching, and as always,
slap that like button like your mama told you right.